Hello everybody, Pennyman, we're back with another video. It's Motor Monday, and that means we have another car to show off. So this one's a little bit on the rare side. I think we pulled it out a couple times before, but this is the 1960s Ibishu Miramar. It is the Japanese police, and it has something very impressive under the hood that I just put together. And we'll get to talking about it very soon. This has been in a couple of videos so far. I think One Fire was its most prominent appearance. I don't know if it's been in many others. I'm sure it's been around somewhere besides One Fire. Or I could just be thinking to something else. I think it was on that one short. Yeah, the first YouTube short I ever did. I think it was on that, but anyway, let's real quickly check what's under the hood. I had to make the hood a little bit wider for this, but this is a little bit not taller, larger for this, so it has a little dip right there. Well, reverse dip, but anyway, this is a 232 cubic inch engine V8, and it has two two-barrel carburetors, and it's probably one of the faster foreign police cars at this time, I would say. And it's honestly probably I just found the V8 before it had like a 2.4 inch straight six. So this is a pretty big step up, so let's get it fired up. It's not really too special in terms of the V8 sound on it, unfortunately. But we'll crank the volume up all the way real quick. You do hear a little bit of ticking from the engine since I was just driving it, and actually, are there any skid marks from when I was testing it? No, there are not. Anyway, without further ado, let's test it out real quick. I think we're in first. Are we in first? Wow, we are in first. Alright. Alright, so let's get this thing closed up. Door closed, our volume way down now. And we will get to be chasing someone very soon. We're not on this on the main map, unfortunately. Or sorry, a Japanese map. But yeah. But we do have the Japanese police car. It's on, like I said, it's on a Japanese map. But holy moly, it gets up to top speed very, very quickly, which that shouldn't be a thing, but it is. I think it's mainly because it's a not very heavy car. In real life, it was a very heavy car. I just don't. Anyway, I just don't know how fast it actually went. So I locked it at. I gave it a 3.23 gear ratio. I might give it a 308 just so we can get up to that 110 mark, because that is what most of the car's top speed was. So actually this might be the first. Yeah, actually we'll give it a 308, and that's only, and I think that's that's a ratio that was usually used with Fords, and actually it was used with one of them. So we'll just give it a 308. And if I do find something better with the gear rate, or with the axles on, I would say, or the final drive, I will absolutely 100% just scrap performance track video I'll do on it, and I'll completely overhaul it. But the torque is relatively accurate. The top speed is pretty much there. This thing might have, well, it probably had a top speed of around, okay, so that makes a little bit more sense. So 105, I think I just saw the top speed, so that might make a little bit more sense, just because of what the cars were at the time. You had What did you have actually that was fast in the 60s and 70s? Well, you had a lot of fast cars. Let's just leave it at that. But anyway, 5,000 revs a minute. So it's a pretty decent car for what it is. So yeah, 106 downhill. Okay, so we'll just call it 105. That's around, actually, yeah, with the kilometers an hour, actually. Yeah, that's pretty much it right there. It's passing 160, so that would make sense. I'm curious, actually, if we can get other gauges on it. If not, I'm gonna... Actually, I'm gonna real quickly stop this real quick. Alright, so we're back, and we have a better speedometer, so it's calibrated up to 240 kilometers an hour, so that's, I want to say that's a good, what is it actually? Okay, so it's 150. I couldn't sort the math out in my head, unfortunately. I can only do that with miles to kilometers. Besides, I'm a little bit rusty with that. Actually, let's see here. Nope. Oh, goody. Okay, so are we seriously fading? Actually, all right. Just looked. It's 2,800 pounds, so that's almost a ton and a half. That is a U.S. ton and a half. But otherwise, it does hold out very good at its top speed. Oh, man. But anyway, I'll probably see, because I'm thinking of doing some British cop cars next month, or sorry, next week. Ooh. But anyway, I'm thinking of doing that next month or next week, and we will see how good that turns out to be. Of course, the windshields break very easily, but anyway, so let's just enough with what's on this car right now. Let's talk about the origins of the car as we'll have a good mountain chase. So we will, yeah, so we'll drive up here while I give a long version of the origins of this car while I try not to burn out. Anyway, so originally I think I wanted this vehicle for I definitely did this vehicle for the first short I did, so I don't know when that was, unfortunately. I think it was definitely a little while ago, definitely a lot before I did One Fire. Yeah, in One Fire, I think I was starting to spec the cars a bit more. I think past Tokyo Drift. That's when I started to look at the Miramar for Japanese police cars, because I really liked them at that point. And so yeah, so I started looking at it. It's based off of the car, by the way. I didn't do this, unfortunately, but anyway, so this is, lore. So it's based off of the Nissan Cedric. The 130 ran from 65 to 73, I think. Don't quote me. So it's a pretty dated car, but it's still a pretty nice car nevertheless. So definitely one of those cars to cruise around in real life and maybe chase someone, or almost drive off a mountain road into a guardrail. But Not too much else to say about it. It doesn't really have that much of a big history like some of the other cars on the channel have, like the Burnside, how it's been through like several respecs, or yeah, respecify I call them. We're gonna start calling them that now. So respecs. I'm gonna call them. So anyway, yeah, the Polar has been, or the 69 Moonhawk has been through a lot of respecification, and this car is this is on its second, actually maybe third respecifications, because I just used the original, like whatever it had at the start, and then I think I put a bigger engine in it. I put a 4-speed automatic into it. I still have the mod, but it's not really worth it. It's definitely not one of the better transmission mods. It's not bad for, like, you know, cruising around. It's just not good for like a police transmission, like not what I'm looking for. It's but yeah, it's definitely, you know, it adds more automatic transmissions to the Miramar, so, well, actually no, it adds a single one rather. It's a 4-speed mod. But anyway, getting off topic here. Yeah, it's anyway. So yeah, I think we're on respec number 3. I was gonna do this anyway for Motor Monday. Actually, yeah, I was looking for stuff to do, and I was probably gonna do this down the line anyway, as I am gonna do with probably, you know, most of my other cars. And I figured, hey, why not? I was looking for cars to do it, and also figured out, or I also noticed that it's like I looked all the stuff up, and I looked at what the actual engine was, because it's believe it or not, Japan did have V8s on police cars, but the only problem is they were only sold to police. So that makes finding information about them in the civilian market kind of hard to find. But I did find some specifications on Wikipedia. 197 horsepower, I think it's 230 something pounds of torque. So we hit the nail on the head pretty much with this thing. Well, we got it probably as close as we can. So I'm very pleased with that. It has a 4.1 liter V8, and the real one had a 4 liter V8. We're gonna crash. Yeah, it's over. So it's not too bad. Whoa, boy. We're in second. The other thing is with this thing is that it's 0 to 60 is a bit too much in my opinion, but I think it is still like 8 seconds-ish, so that's not too bad. I think that would check out actually, because the real life one could only, you know, its top speed was like 100, or was almost 100 miles an hour, and it's like 0 to 60 was like 14 seconds, but that was on the 6-cylinder with a little bit less horsepower. I don't like how this thing just breaks its windshield a bit too much. It's probably gonna make getting shots with this thing very tough. So that's all good though. We'll see if we can get a better windshield. Can we? We most certainly cannot. Alrighty. So let's go back up the mountain. We did do some drifting, so that was very nice. Actually, we'll just teleport to make life easier for us. Alrighty, so we're back, and let's get going. So I did add one of the hand crank sirens to this, so it's almost accurate, I think. So not too bad. But the only problem with that thing up there is that it has the top speed on us. But we do have the horsepower and the torque on it, so be very careful on these turns. We don't need to be. No, we do, actually. Oh boy. So he's trying to get away. He's obviously not getting away. You know, we're in first gear and we're getting him. So we're in second now, but okay. So maybe this won't be a nice downhill chase like I wanted. We'll give him one more shot, then we're axing him, and we'll get another Miramar. Alright. Man, it looks like this thing isn't too good. Yeah, it's while I get this other thing set up, I do remember Japanese police cars being pretty decent for what they were. They've had some pretty nice looking police cars, like from like, you know, the Nissan Cedrics, the Toyota Crowns, all those cars. They're very impressive, especially compared to American police cars. I can definitely you know, and the sirens are awesome, the lights are awesome, so especially during the 70s, all those like police shows and all that came out of Japan. I don't think they went worldwide, since there's not too much in English, but or with English subtitles, but maybe that's for the better. Yeah, but yeah, it's always fun to see them crash as well on the TV, or on like videos and scenes and all that. So, oh wow, the Italian police car. Oh, that's we'll get to that in another day. Yeah, please. All right, let's see here. We'll just give it. We'll just give him this thing. It's the street tuned. You know, we'll just put it right here. The export Miramatic. So that's a 2-speed, I'm pretty sure. So we'll just have him flee, and with this time we'll be putting the risk to point. We're putting the risk to 0.2 if it lets me. There we go, and boom. There we go. And already it's not doing too good. Alright, you know what? Let's get off this mountain. Because clearly not good. Alright, that's good. Alright. Yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure this is somewhat accurate. That's the relative camera. Oh, I did not see that corner coming up either. And we're in fourth. We're gonna go down a gear. Okay, we're back up. Back in fourth. Tight turn, better downshift. It's not gonna make the turn. It did make the turn. We'll stay in third. Yeah, it did make that turn. Oh, it did. Not out of the chase just yet, but the issue here is that we're getting a little bit careless here. Ooh, actually, that might be a good drift. That's not a good drift. That's a bad drift. Actually, no, this could be a good save. This could be a good save. Yes, there we go. Power shifted that. We're in second. Now we're in third. And now we're putting it in fourth. We are in fourth. Oh no! Oh no! There we go. Well, we didn't catch him. We'll try one more time on just a straightaway, because I'm curious if this thing is at all any good at catching cars similar speed. Okay, so I will say we will be testing the 0 to 60 as well. So how about we do that actually? We'll let this thing run amok, but we'll put it in first. Alrighty. Alright, so 3, 2, 1. 0 to 62 is 8:21. So we'll call it 0 to 68 seconds. And the top speed is going to be 106, like I said earlier. And he's not getting away. It's just he doesn't have the he has a big lead on us. But the quarter mile, 15 seconds. I don't think that would be real for an actual car. It's actually actually no, it's actually faster. I think in the quarter mile time than a lot of the other American cars. Yeah, so we're catching up to him, as you may or may not be noticing. Yeah, we're going at full speed. I think we got. Yeah, we do. I don't really know what the tactics in Japan are, so we'll just do a good old-fashioned American pit maneuver, or draft, whatever it's called. I think it's called drafting. I've heard from someone it's called drafting. Like I've explained earlier, it is going to be, whoa, front bumper to rear bumper. Get a nice good close up. Actually we have bumper guards too, so oh, he has bumper guards too. Well, guards are going to be hooking in a quick second. Actually, that didn't work. Oh, actually, yes, it did. Oh, he's going after it again. I remember there was that one chase, and I think it was one of the Grand Marshals that kept taking us like well over like 140 miles an hour, and we kept like hitting him. I think we hit him like 3 times and still wouldn't give up, but we had to get like another car to ram him. That was a good chase actually. I think that was on one of the newer cars. Newer cars, like isn't like actual newer, not like something I just did. Alright, let's give it a shot. Is he done? He is almost done. I also had to add a heavy-duty radiator in here because the current one is a bit unforgiving. Actually, I think I put the V8 radiator like what it had with the mod. Yeah, overall, I think this thing should be a lot less powerful, but if it's like genuinely what it was, because I understand that the weight was not the highest on the Cedric, then it could just be one of those, you know, once in a lifetime cars where it like genuinely did go this fast and could take the punch. Alright, let's hear it. Uh-oh. No! I upshifted instead of downshifted. Come on. There we go. Aha! Gavin? Gavin? Have... Bro! Alright, so we're gonna be destroying this car before we destroy that car, but I think he's overheating, as I saw. He is, but not at the... not, 110%. Oh boy. Oh, yes he is actually. Alright, 106. It's coming for an actual ram this time, although that's what I'm doing this entire time. I think we might just have to... Bro, my radiator's leaking now. Oh, I forgot I took the assistance on, or or left it on rather. So I think if we actually went that speed in the fourth, I don't think we would have get that well. This could be it. This could be it. This could be it. All right. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Ah, there we go. And we hooked him. Oh. Alright, we'll just chuck this in the gutter now. Good, very good, very good. Alrighty. So, that's gonna be it. I think I'll put the... what's it called? The quote-unquote dart and this thing rather, on the, performance track now, and we will see how it does. So I hope everyone enjoyed this video. This was the 1960s. I'll get you an actual year in the performance track video. This is the 1960s era Ibishu Miramar with the 4.1 liter V8, and it's based off of the 1960s to early 70s Nissan Cedric. The 4.0 V8. Hope everyone enjoyed. See you in the next video.